Please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please join me in prayer for the class of 2020. Everlasting God, you never run out of love for us. You continually walk by our side. We thank you for the lessons learned and the memories made here at Inola High School. We thank you for the hardworking and compassionate staff that we have been blessed with. As we transition into this new chapter of our lives, we ask that you would guide us and always help us to remember your constant presence and love. We also ask for wisdom in every aspect of our lives in the years to come. May we be loving people, always striving to make the world a kinder and safer place. We love you and we thank you for your faithfulness. We pray all of this in Jesus' name. Amen.
You can be seated. Very quickly, let me just say that it's been a difficult, obviously a difficult end to the school year, but this particular class has missed out on some traditions. But in my mind, the most important thing is right here, right now, and the fact that we were able to hold this graduation ceremony for you all. So welcome to this year's. At this time, I'd like to introduce the senior class president, Amelia Danger.
Hello and welcome. I'm Amelia Danker, as Mr. G just said. It has been an honor to serve as my class's president for the past 3 years. I would like to welcome you all here today, and I want to say thank you for supporting the class of 2020 for these past 4 years and the most difficult time that I hope we ever face. It is a long-standing tradition at Inola that the seniors will give roses out to those who mean the most to them. Now I would ask the seniors to pick up your roses and start the rose ceremony.
Come up here, Graham.
Close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting for me. And call my home. Through the bars, through the door, through when no one
Okay, at this time we're going to have our fourth grade teachers come up and do the blanket presentation. Will, sorry. Macy Lowe. Cherokee Crane. Lily Walker. Thank you, ladies, very much, and congratulations to those receiving. Okay, each year we have the valedictorians are presented with the opportunity to speak at graduation. We have 13, actually 14 valedictorians. One was our foreign exchange student who has since returned home, but we have 13 valedictorians here with us today, and you will be hearing from 11 of those, as again they were each given the opportunity to speak, and some chose to, some chose not to, and that's fine. So we'll start with Miss Amelia Danker.
I already gave you my welcome and introduced myself, but I'll do it again. My name is Amelia Danker, and I'm president of the class of 2020. I'm supposed to give a shout out to Hunter Fuqua, who tried to steal my presidency this year. Nice try. I've thought about my graduation speech for 4 years now. What it would be like, what I would say in it, and a lot has changed since then. You would think by now it would be perfected and refined, but I have too much to say in a short period of time. Many of you who know me know that that's easy for me to do. I want to start off by encouraging my classmates as they walk into their futures not to fear. As Matthew 6:34 says, "Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." If high school has taught me anything, this past semester included, it is that fear is a liar, and fear holds you back. As we move on from the walls of Inola High School into our futures, you must remember that fear is a liar, and it will steal your joy. I was fearful many times during my high school career, playing softball, speaking in front of big crowds, talking to strangers on mission trips over breaks, and asking G if we could have a gangster day. But one thing I can say about facing my fears is all you have to do is be brave for one measly second, and you can do just about anything. Another bit of advice I would like to impart upon my classmates is that in our lives, adversity is inevitable, and we all know this a little too well. When facing adversity, you must work hard. As my dad told me time and again, you will almost never be the smartest or most talented in a room. Hold on, that's kind of a downer, but one thing you can do is be the hardest worker in the room. Don't let someone outwork you. The world outside the walls of Inola High School will be difficult and cruel at times, but I want to call each of you to be a light to this world and a light to others. We have all been given abilities to make this world a better place, and I am calling the class of 2020 to use those traits to change the world. You don't have to become a millionaire, a CEO, some big name somewhere to do that. All you have to do is be reliable and be there and a light to someone who needs you, because each and every one of us are depended on and looked up to by someone. These past 4 years, I have been faced with many obstacles that seem life-shattering at times. But through it all, I can say I've grown stronger, as many of you have this past semester. I trust that God will provide me strength and healing. As Proverbs 16:3 says, "Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans." When we are faced with obstacles, we must choose how we are going to respond to them. I hope my classmates have grown stronger from this semester and will be able to respond and smile in the face of adversity. As I reflect on my high school years, I remember all the amazing people I have been able to laugh and cry with. Through it all, I was always reminded by my dad and my grandparents to cherish all of my youth and every moment I have with you guys. At my very last at-bat for the Inola Lady Horns, I knew that it was going to be my last at-bat. And as sad as that was, it was nice to have some type of closure knowing something was coming to an end, something I had worked so hard for. That's why I want to thank everyone who made today possible so very much, because without today, we would have been stepping into a cruel world without that closure. The class of 2020 has been robbed of many things this year, but I have faith that we have all gained something no class before us has. Our hard work will not be forgotten. I want to say thank you to my amazing friends who I will forever consider family. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you to my teachers who have been a blessing and an inspiration in my life. Thank you to my siblings, Julian for being my built-in best friend, Audrey for making me laugh, and Owen for being my favorite brother. Thank you to my dad for teaching me how to fight for what I believe in. Thank you to my aunts and uncles for teaching me how to enjoy life. Thank you to my grandparents for teaching me how to love God and to live for Him. Thank you to all my family at Calvary and for teaching me how to grow in Christ and become a leader. As I end my speech, I want to encourage you, class of 2020, to be kind, be strong, be hardworking, have fun, help others, be a light to those who need you, and never forget where you came from. Once a Longhorn, always a Longhorn. Thank you.
Miss Kinley Harris.
Hi, as Mr. G said, my name is Kinley Harris, and to start off, I would like to give some advice for those of you still in high school. I have a couple words for you. The first is respect. I've been in class or played sports with a good majority of you, and this is something I couldn't possibly stress more. Many of you complain about not getting the so-called respect you deserve. Respect is earned. You have to create a reputation for yourself that is worthy of respect. You have to respect others. Respect your peers, respect those below you, and respect adults in your life, whether it's coaches, parents, or friends, and respect authority. That is the only way you'll ever earn respect for yourself. Next is integrity. It doesn't matter who's watching, who isn't. Do the right thing. Put the work when no one is looking. That's when champions are born. Anyone can put in the time and effort when they are under the scrutiny of a coach, but doing it on your own, by yourself, that's what hard work is. That's what sets you apart. And finally, love. Love the people around you, even if you struggle not to hate them. Show them kindness. Offer them a smile and pass them. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know what's going on during the time you don't see them at school. Be that light to others. It might impact someone more than you know. Now to the adults who have been kind enough to tolerate me over the years. Thank you. Thank you to the coaches who pushed me, who believed in me, and who helped mold me into the person I am today. You guys make it the second family any person alive would be lucky to have. Teachers, I honestly don't know how most of you put up with me in class. You guys are heroes in my eyes simply for accomplishing that daunting task. To my aunts and uncles, my grandparents, and my cousins, I love you all dearly, and you have each had a special role in my life. I thank you for how you have impacted my life, no matter how big or small that impact may be. To Lane and Addison, thank you for teaching me how to be a big sister. You two never cease to find a way to put a smile on my face when I need it most. And no one will, excuse me. And no one will ever be able to top our karaoke sessions, no matter how bad Mom and Dad may say they no matter how bad Mom and Dad may claim they are. Mom, you showed me what it meant to be a homemaker. You taught me how a mother takes care of her own even when times are bad, and it feels like the whole world is sitting on your shoulders. You also taught me that a 42-year-old woman can still do a backflip on a trampoline, and you always kept me humble by reminding me that that same 42-year-old woman will always be able to kick my butt. I love you, Nene. Dad, ever since I can remember, you've always been my hero. You were my best friend from the time I could walk. I know we've had our differences, so many I've lost count, but you've always had my back. You've always been the best Rio, the goose to my Maverick. And all I've ever wanted was to make you proud. I hope I haven't let you down. And finally, the greatest thank you of them all. There's only one reason we're all sitting here today, and that's by the grace of God. He has plans for all of us, and He knows the people here are going to do great things for His kingdom. So I thank Him most of all, because without Him, there's no way I would be standing before you today. So, once again, thank you all.
Mr. James Hines.
Alright, I know it's hot out, so I'll make this quick. You gotta want to sit here. The one saying no one ever let me forget was, enjoy it while it lasts. It'll be gone before you know it. And I never really got it. I couldn't think of it right. But now I get it. We lost quite a bit of time we were supposed to have together. But we got a lot of memories to make up for. There's all the little things that I'll always remember, that I'll miss the most. Walking through the halls, sitting at a bench, with the same people every day, my best friends, and the times I had in this field. I spent a lot of time here. I spent more than a decade here. And there's a lot of times that I spent more time here than at home. Because we had the 7-hour school days, the 2-hour practices, and the games every week. And the people that I spent my time with here became my second family when I was away from my family. The coaches, the players, the best friends. I want to thank them for all the memories I have because of the great times I had with them. I can't thank everybody who would be here too long. I wouldn't remember them all. But I hope to think they know who they are. Then I want to say, I can't thank you enough. You made my years here enjoyable and productive, and that's all I can ask. You made a monumental difference in my life, and I'll carry you in my heart forever. Thank you so much. And I want to thank everybody behind the scenes that doesn't get the thank yous, that may not get the roses, that helped me and everybody else graduate. Because without them, most of us wouldn't be here. I want to thank everybody here. I want to wish you all good luck, because I know all need it. And as hard as it is to say goodbye, we all got plenty of exciting things to come. And it's going to be a bright future for all of us. Thank you.
Mr. Zach Kimbrough.
I stand here today for my last moment as a high school student. In my early years of high school, I used to dread having to wake up and go to school every day. But like the saying goes, you never know what you have until it's gone. Looking back, my time as a Longhorn was the best years of my life. I have made good memories here and had a lot of fun with the boys. School has never been a mystery. Everyone knows what they must do to graduate, and we have a hard-working counselor and our teachers to make sure of that. But now is the time we step foot into the uncertainty of our future, and that can be a scary thing for most of us. My dad would always say, don't be afraid to be great. The easiest thing to do in life is quit and make excuses. That is the truest statement to this day, and I'd like to take his message and make it my own to the class of 2020. Thank you all for your time and your support. The Longhorns.
Mr. Caleb Lettings.
I didn't get the memo to write it on a piece of paper, so they're going on the email that I sent to Mr. G. It is my pleasure to welcome families, friends, and teachers and younger classmates to the class of 2020's graduation. The only comment I will make about the situation that we've ran into over the past months is that the history books found us, the class of 2020, and it came for us because the history books knew we were strong enough and that we belonged in the history books. We accomplished something through the hardest times that I'm sure all of us have gone through. None of us wanted it, and none of us, I believe, deserved it. But we came through, we graduated, and we're here. And we're on this field in this kind of free weather, sweating our butts off, but we're here and we're graduating. As we, the class of 2020, move on from the small school of Inola, we are ready to tackle whatever comes our way. At least that's what we're told when we go through school, from elementary to middle school to high school. What I believe is that we won't get very far with what we already know, but it's what we're going to learn in our future. It's not going to be through college or anything. It's going to be through every step of our life. Because education doesn't just stop at high school or college. It just comes all the way through the buildup of our life, and we never stop learning, and that's what makes us human. The last thing I would like to end my speech with is a quote from Ellen DeGeneres. Never follow anyone else's path unless you're in the woods and you're lost and you see a path, by all means, you should follow that. Don't give advice, it will come back and bite you in the butt. Also, don't take anyone's advice, so my advice to you is be true to yourself and everything will be fine. Class of 2020, you dreamt, you strived, and you are here. Don't let that stop you now. Keep striving and go further with your life. Thank you.
Mr. Adam Marcotte.
I'm going to have an anxiety attack during this, so just get ready. I'd like to start by thanking my mom, of course, and my teachers, and my dad who's somewhere up there, and of course, my boys, and my other boys. Let's get this on. Life isn't fair. If it was, I would be standing in an air-conditioned gym right now. I've been told throughout my life that my generation has had it easy, that we have not endured the hardships of previous generations. But I disagree. We were born on the cusp of 9/11. Our class and generation are going to fight in the same wars our fathers and mothers have fought and died in. We came into high school during a major political shift, and we are leaving to America in chaos, plagues, riots, and a major recession. How fair is that? But I know that we will endure, because every graduate here has endured. We have been challenged with school shootings, our schools going broke, and most of all, underclassmen vaping in our bathrooms. No, life isn't fair, but every graduate here has the strength and courage to live as if it was. Every single one of them has fought to be here today. Each of them has endured their own hardships and challenges, and they've earned their right to enjoy this celebration. And as I look upon my fellow classmates, I know they will endure, for we have endured each other most of all. And I am proud to count myself among them, because I know they have prepared me for, frankly, a very, very long road ahead. Thank you.
Miss Jolene Miller.
I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet, kind of like me. We made it, we've been through a lot as a class and still are here today. But then we came out stronger and closer. Wherever there is success, there is a drive, a reason for working hard. And with that, one of the verses I look to is, commit to the Lord whatever you do and your plans will succeed. Proverbs 16:3. I personally want to thank my parents. If not for them, I would not have achieved two of my biggest dreams. I would not have been taught the morals, loyalty, hard work ethic, and the spiritual guidance that I need. My mom pushed me hard to make the best grades in middle school so that I now have the gift of having a mini heart attack if my grade dropped below an A. Thanks, Mom. With that trait, I was able to graduate as valedictorian and be involved in many of the programs of my choices. As for my dad, I've tried my best to make you proud and show you that I can work hard and succeed in sports as anyone else. You were and still are my example, and I wanted to be just like you in athletics. Because I eagerly wanted to be the mini version of you, I worked my butt off to receive All-State, to gain your respect. Thank you for secretly pushing me to my full potential. Family means everything, and without mine I would not have gone very far. Never take the things you have for granted, because they can easily be taken away. This year is living proof. Thank you to all the teachers, coaches, and administrators for allowing and working with us to be here today, for giving the best senior year we can possibly have. We have definitely had an early eye-opening to the adult world. Good luck, class of 2020. I cannot wait to see where we all are in the next 10 years.
Mr. Kevin Moa.
All right. It's a pleasure to be here, giving a speech to you all. I'll keep this very brief because I'm terrible at speeches. First off, I'd like to say thank you to my family for coming here, supporting me. They've come all the way from out of state, and it means a lot to me. I'd also like to thank my boys. Without you guys, I probably wouldn't even be here today. And I'd like to say one thing to the class of 2020. This year, to put it bluntly, this year sucks. COVID-19 has destroyed our living habits. We can't go hang out with each other anymore. We're just stuck home playing video games. For some of us, that probably doesn't even matter. You love doing this. But now we're here graduating, and we get to move on with our lives. Well, we can move on with our lives if the corona situation doesn't get worse. But if it does, happy quarantine, class of 2020.
Mr. Daniel Rip.
Thank you all for coming out today to support us as we start the next stage in our lives. We've all come a long way. Whether you grew up here since elementary or only joined us this year, it's been a pleasure to know all of you and learn alongside you. My senior year may have been cut short, but that doesn't take away from all the experiences we had until then. I'd like to thank all the teachers and staff that helped us reach this point. They stood by us and supported us every step of the way. The music and arts programs were especially important to me. For that reason, I'd like to give a special thank you to Ms. Robinson, Ms. Tice, Mrs. Reno, and Mrs. Combs. My time at Enola would not have been the same without you. From here, we all go our separate ways and follow different paths. In the first Pokemon movie, Mewtwo said, "Circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are." We now have the ability to choose where we go and what we do next. The future is uncertain, but I hope we all make the most of our lives going forward. Thank you.
Mr. Josh Dick.
Hello all, I am Josh Bick. I would like to start off by congratulating the Inola High School class of 2020 on conquering the challenges that were placed before us. Although our senior year did not come to a close in the way we had expected, it does not alter the fact that we have all worked very hard together for a long time leading up to this moment. I have enjoyed each and every moment of the past 4 years at Inola High School and the many years of schooling in Inola before that. I would like to start off by thanking the Lord. Without the hope and love that my faith in Jesus provides, I would not be who I am today. I have been extremely blessed with the amount of love and support I receive from my family and my friends. I would not be the person I am today without this constant love and support. I am thankful for my mom and the overwhelming amount of lessons she has taught me throughout my life. She has always walked by my side, never failing to encourage me, and always loving me more than the universe. I will forever be thankful for having been blessed with the best mom on the planet. I am also thankful for the lessons learned from my dad. From coaching my first years of baseball to helping me file my taxes, my dad has constantly taught me so many life lessons. These lessons have and will continue to guide me along the path of life. I am also extremely grateful for my older, but shorter, brother. His the Lord and his serving attitude have always encouraged me. We've been best friends since day one, and our relationship is truly one of the highlights of my life. I am also very appreciative of my granny and papa. They have been guiding me my entire life. The wisdom and love they pass to me is immeasurable. Every single one of my grandparents have played an important role in my life, as well as my step-family, whom I have come to know and love. I am thankful for the adventures and time spent with friends, and my girlfriend. I find that surrounding yourself with others who yearn to do the right thing and to enjoy life is the best way to enjoy life yourself. When I stated earlier that I was thankful for family and friends, school faculty is definitely included in that. There is a very good reason for this. I strongly feel that the teachers, coaches, administrators, and other school faculty that I've gotten to know have become close friends of mine. They do not come to school simply to do their job or to give kids homework. Instead, these wonderful people come to school every day with a passion to help students learn and to get to know them. For this very reason, I am beyond thankful to have been a part of Iola Schools. When I was much younger, the thought of what life would be like in high school would sometimes come to mind. It would not last long, however, because I would quickly tell myself, high school's so far away. Then I blinked. All of a sudden, it was the end of my 8th grade year, my brother was graduating, and I was starting high school. I then thought to myself, I wonder what it will feel like to graduate. Then, much like before, I shrugged the thought away and once again told myself, graduation is so far away. Then I blinked again, and here I am today. It is no secret that high school, and life in general, goes by very fast. That is why I believe it is so very important to cherish every single moment that we are given in this life. Never let a second go by without cherishing it. If we do slow down and take the time to appreciate the little things, we will be much happier. I've also found that putting my faith in Jesus is the ultimate way to find happiness. The hope and love that our Lord provides is like nothing else. It is my hope that each and every one of us will go out into the world with a heart full of love. The kind of love that urges you to make others feel cared for. This is the love that can change the world. Class of 2020, I urge us to go out and spread the love that this small town of Inola has shown us all. Thank you for the good times. Thank you for the funny times. And thank you for the memories. I wish all of you the best of luck in your future. Thank you.
Miss Lily Walker.
Iola High School Class of 2020, I ask that you pretend with me for a moment you're playing a softball game. You've been preparing for this game and it's down to the last pitch. You're up to bat and you have to get a hit to win the game. If not, your team will lose. How are you going to get the hit that scores the winning run? Essentially, right now, each of us are trying to get that hit and score the winning run in life. We all want to be successful, but how do we get there? My middle school and high school career has been spent on the softball field, and I've learned 3 things that I think we can all use to help us get the hit and be successful. H is for hard work. The motto I live by is work hard even when no one's looking. To beat your competitor and be successful, you have to be working harder than they are. Success will come if you invest your time and energy in working hard to do better. Being hardworking is the first step towards getting the hit and scoring the run. I is for instructable. Are you open to criticism and instruction? We each have to be able to take advice from people in our lives that want us to succeed. Whether it's a coach, an instructor, your parent, a mentor, or even your boss, you should always be willing to be instructed and be open to making changes to become better. Being instructable is the second step towards getting the hit and scoring the run. And finally, T. We will all strike out occasionally. We will all bomb a test and do horrible on an interview. Does that mean we don't get back into the batter's box and try again? No, we stand tall, we get back to work, and we learn from our mistakes and move forward. Being tenacious and not giving up is the third step towards getting the hit and scoring the run. Are you going to get the hit and score the run in the game of life? Class of 2020, I challenge you to practice it. Be hardworking, be instructable, and be tenacious. And each one of us will not only get the hit, but we will hit the ball out of the park in the game of life. And since we've gotten that hit and scored the run, can we all give a round of applause for our parents and grandparents, our teachers and administration, and our friends and family that have helped us along the way.
Okay, now I'd like to recognize each one of the valedictorians with an award. So when I call your name, you come up and get your plaque, and then all of you come right over here for a quick group picture with Miss Courtney. Amelia Danker. Jimmy Green. Kinley Harris. James Hines. Zach Kimbrough. Caleb Levings. Janine Lohr. Adam Markoff. Jolene Miller. Kevin Moore. Daniel Ripp. I think it's important to note that Daniel was an academic all-stater, and he is also a National Merit Scholar finalist. So congratulations. Josh Dick. Lily Walker. Okay, at this time I'd like to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Ken Holbrook.
I would like to introduce our school board, so if you guys would stand up. We have our president, Mr. Steve Maynard. Vice president, Mr. Clint Russell. Our clerk is Wendy Keener, and Richard Willauer is the other member, and Drew Turner cannot be here. His son had a minor surgery in Colorado, so he's there. I would like to give him a little bit of a shout out. He finished up, I believe it's about 15 years. He's been on since I've been here. and I've been here 12, and so all of his kids have graduated, and he went off the board. Would have gone off in April, but they delayed the vote until June 30th, so he'll go off then. Thank you, guys. You can be seated. I appreciate the school board. It's a lot of work, no money, and very little praise. So we had to do this one so quickly. I'm telling you, we lost a lot of sleep on this one. We weren't sure, were we going to be able to do it, were we not? I apologize about the flag. There was no disrespect meant that we did not have it up. We take them down so that we don't leave the flag up all summer in the heat and the rain. So I would like to apologize that during the pledge we did not have a flag up. One special shout out I'd like to give is to Mrs. Harris, is now Dr. Harris, earned her doctorate. This is a huge amount of work, and I'd just like to give her a little bit of a recognition for that. Miss Ellis the other day reminded me of a quote from Mike Tyson. A lot of you may not know who he is. Some of you do. Most of the adults probably do. One of the best boxers ever. One time someone was asking how he goes into a match. He goes, you know, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. You guys have been punched. The deal that determines a great fighter is, do you get back up? Do you go on? Do you fight again? You're going to get punched again. It's going to come from a different direction. You're never going to know where it came from, but it will happen. Be strong. Step up. Do what you have to do. But because of what you guys have gone through, a lot of the community has felt bad for you. And you've got a lot of sympathy. And some people put that into action to try to help. I want to give one, again, a little bit of recognition. He didn't ask for this recognition. His name is Mr. Glenn Crane. He graduated from Inola in 1948. He still lives in this district. He felt so bad for you guys that he brought a little surprise for you. So, in each one of these diploma covers that you pick up, there is a $100 bill. So at the end, when you throw your caps, make sure you're not throwing your diploma because someone else might be grabbing it. Congratulations, class of 2020. It is now time.
Okay, since it's time, Dr. Holbrook and members of the school board, having met all requirements set forth by the State Department of Education and Inola Public Schools, it is my honor to present to you the graduating class of 2020.
First row, if you please stand. Amelia Dale Danker. Jimmy Emerald Green. Kinley Dawn Harris. James Earl Hines. Zachary Thomas Kimbrough. Caleb Levings. Tremaine Derek Lore. Adam Michael Marcotte. Jolene Renee Miller. Kevin Moa.
Daniel Ribb. Joshua William Vick. Lily Ruth Walker. The second row would please stand. Melina Maria Abad. Gracie Sunshine Abel. Kyla Brooke Anderson. Hannah K. Andrews. Luis Armendariz. Emily Bankus. Matthew Beaver. Christopher Lee Braswell II. Jamie K. Burke. Nathan Jean Butler. Delson Michael Bynum. Micah John David Bynum. Caitlin Paige Kennedy. Kendall Dawn Cantrell. Cherokee Annabelle Crane. Emily Ann Dyken. Amanda Nicole Duke. Isabel Kai Duncan. Kyler Duncan. Marley Joe Eves. Hunter Levi Fuqua. Jace Graham. Haley Hale. Hannah Abigail Hall. Liberty Jade Hess. Third row, if you'd please stand. Grace Jewel Hibbard. Randolph Nicholas Hubbard. Cora Marshall Ingersoll. Cheyenne Elizabeth Johnson. Stephen Albert Thomas Johnson. Shaylee Ann Jones. Tuck Jones. Chloe Brianna Kame. Serenity Renee Kelly. Tatum Kendall. Shaylee Marie King. Ethan Kraus. Macy Brooke Lowe. Elise McCrary. Caleb McGowan. Charity Leanna McGuire. Trevor Ray Mora. Cameron Ray Morgan. Jaden Ryan Morgan. Trevor O'Hearn. Jaron O'Neill. Dalton Ormsby. Timothy Wayne Parker Jr. Kaylee Jaylyn Poe. Akira Price. Dusty Dwayne Qualls. If the fourth row would stand. Blaine Bradley Ragstill. Chance Rickman. Jaden Dub Riley. Kelsey Marie Roberts. Brandon Dean Ross. Jasmine Nicole Scarborough. Savannah Lynn Scarborough. Noah Schwain. Mackenzie Lynn Shanks. Jody Stamper. Princess Adriana Stewart. Clint Ray Stites. Gracie May Stites. Emily Suzanne Stuckey. Bryce Terry. Monty Justice Thompson. Ethan Chandler Trotsky. Elizabeth N. Vang. Koshing Vu. Kenda Jocelyn Weatherly. Devin Wiley. Jeremiah Jolly Womack. Qi Zhang. Quentin Young. George Sylvester Riley.
Okay, so through all the missed events, all the pain, all the heartache, all the things that you've had to go through, here's the moment right here. You guys need to stand. So as you change your tassels from right to left and move out into the big wide world, be the difference makers that I know you can be. Ladies and gentlemen, let me be the first to introduce officially the graduating class of 2020.